Critical because addiction is a lifelong disease.
Governor Charlie Baker unveiling his $40 billion state budget proposal today.
The governor says the budget invests in a number of priorities without raising taxes. Western Mass News reporter Ray Herschel joins us from the studio with all the details. Ray?
Well, Dave and Beth, the governor unveiled that proposal this afternoon on Beacon Hill. He said his budget spends fairly while reaffirming his commitment to taxpayers to present a balanced budget.
The day after he delivers his midterm State of the State address, Governor Charlie Baker unveils his fiscal year 2018 budget proposal. The governor's budget plan calls for $40.5 billion in spending. That's an increase of 4.3% over last year's budget. Governor Baker says the budget is balanced and invests in local aid, education, workforce development, housing and homelessness services, and funds to fight the opioid epidemic without raising taxes. The budget plan sustains $145 million in funding for the Department of Public Health programming for substance misuse prevention and treatment services.
I absolutely think that the governor has made prevention and intervention of substance use, opioid addiction a major priority, and I think he's right on target with that.
Lois Nesci is the Chief Operating Officer at the Center for Human Development. She says the governor's focus on the opioid addiction battle is an important priority.
It's critical because addiction is a lifelong disease, and people do recover, but people can also relapse. And I think it's important to continue the funding to ensure that there's funding at all levels, whether it's prevention, intervention, and then recovery.
Governor Baker is also increasing funding for attacking the drug problem on the streets. He wants to spend $1.2 million more for the state police anti-drug trafficking program.
Well, the Center for Human Development encourages those needing help with addiction to call them. Their toll-free number is 844-CHD-HELP. Once again, 844-CHD-HELP. Now, the governor's budget also contains some good education news for cities and towns. It increases Chapter 70 funding by more